Hello, friends. Kelly here. And I am sitting in my car hanging out during lunch. I have just recently realized that I can go live straight from my phone, which I'm super excited about because this means that I can actually show you like traditional media with live streaming, because all of my past live streams have just been digital, because the digital is what I can connect my iPad to my computer in order to set up a stream. But I don't have a camera or a way to connect this phone to my computer because it's very old. All of that to say, I haven't been able to live stream traditional media. And so I can't even wait till I get home later. And I just wanted to do this little live stream test to see if my data can keep up when I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. And if I can do this, it'll be a little haphazard because, of course, I don't have a tripod at the moment. But I wanted to give it a shot anyway. And since I'm sitting in my car, I figured I should try to draw some cars. I don't know about you, but I do not draw, vehicles very well because I just never practice drawing vehicles. And it's one of those challenging things I think a lot of artists struggle with, is drawing vehicles. So I figured we'd give it a shot and try it out. And let me know if you have any specific suggestions or drawing prompts that you would like me to draw while I'm here for a little bit. So, with all of that to say, let's get started here. Okay, yes, I drive a Ford. Hello. This is going to be haphazard again because I do not have a tripod with me, as I would when I'm normally videotaping my art. So I've got my little handmade sketchbook here. Same one I used for Inktober in October. And I am sitting across the street from some vehicles. So I'm going to try to draw them with one hand like this and see if this works. And I'm not going to show the actual vehicle, I don't think, because I don't want to accidentally show anybody's license plate or something, And so I want to be respectful of that. I do think this is going to be a challenge just because I have to do this with one hand. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. And we can keep it loose, keep it chill. Already it's like, oh, these two wheels are completely different. But you know what? We don't have to, you don't always have to look at all of the bad parts of your art. You can be excited about the good that comes from it. I mean, we are just practicing. And sketching doesn't have to be daunting. It doesn't have to be something that's like, oh, it has to look super fantastic every single time, because that's just unrealistic. And can, at least for me, if I have that mindset, I'm getting into the thought of like, I shouldn't even draw at all because it's always going to be bad. But that's not true, because every piece of art you make is going to be valuable to you, whether or not the end product is some phenomenal product, because you're either going to be learning something, you're always learning something, or you're just going to be able to think of another idea that's related to this, and so every time you draw, it's going to be valuable to you. I do think these wheels look a little bit like the inside of a fruit or something, but there we go. I do feel like I made this part here a bit tall. Again, what am I doing? I'm being extra critical. I mean, I'm learning. You're learning while being critical. I think that's important too, to give yourself constructive criticism, but not be only giving yourself negative criticisms, because you're always just doing the best you can. And that's all we can do. Another car has gotten in front of that car. And so with vehicles, especially with not sketching things out beforehand, obviously it can look a little wonky, and that's okay. All right. We've just got a full side view here. We have these mirrors. And I know so little about cars that I don't even know what kind of vehicle this is that I am drawing at the moment. And it already is very wonky. But it's kind of fun just drawing like with one hand here, because then I'm forced to be really loose with it, because there's no way for me to have that much control. Not as much control as I normally would have. Let's see. Got this here. Technically the door doesn't go all the way there. Okay. There's our first vehicle. A little wonky, a little wobbly, nothing too bad. You know, I'm seeing a lot of this style of vehicle around here, so I'm going to see if I can draw a little car. We'll do that next. I am looking forward to trying live streaming when I do have my tripod, but this will do for now. And I was just so excited to try it, so I had to try it. And I think what's fun about mobile live streaming is that I'll be able to live stream on location, which I really want to play around with, because I can go into coffee shops or, you know, do some urban sketching, and I think that would be really fun to do live. Because, I mean, I can always make an urban sketching video, long form video, and share that process with you. But there's something so fun about drawing live with you that I really, really enjoy, and I hope that you do as well. And so let me know what you'd like to see more of in terms of live streaming, or just any videos for that matter. One of the things I'm trying to do is maintain a balance of doing traditional mediums and also digital, because I do both quite a bit. But I recognize that not everyone does all of them. So it would be nice to, just trying to make sure that everyone has information and benefit from my channel regardless of what mediums you use. And I recognize too that a lot of people will use multiple different mediums. Obviously, I love ink as a traditional medium, but just digital in general, I'm always doing digital stuff as well. And so I definitely have some digital stuff to share. And I feel like more mastery at digital rather than traditional, even though I do traditional a lot more nowadays. I've just spent most of my artistic time learning digital, that I feel like I have more expertise in that specific area. You know, I feel like this shape just turned out a little better than the other one, which really makes a difference. Wow, you know, you never know if you're going to be good at drawing something until you just try it, you know? Because I avoid cards like the plague. But this honestly isn't too terrible. Still not, you know, up to snuff, really, but I should really draw cards more often. It's just the thought of, do I add what's inside the vehicle, like the headrests of the seats, or do I ignore that part? I don't know if anyone has like a very clear idea of how they decide what's important in a piece or not. Because sometimes I'm like, I just want to put every single detail, but obviously you can't put every single detail of every single drawing all the time. Thank you, Emily. I'm glad you enjoy it and think it's cute. I appreciate you. I love comparing these now of like, okay, warm-up sketch. Very loosey-goosey and very strangely shaped. Still fun. And then this one's like, okay, wow. Actual perspective and whatnot. But yeah, I'm afraid to put anything inside for the headrest, but I guess I need to do this wheel too. I'm telling you, doing this with one hand is a challenge. So I'm going to show my face for a minute while I draw these little pieces of the wheel, because I just, especially because I'm drawing right on this crease, that I need something on this sketchbook before it goes haywire on me. Yeah, you know, I think that worked out. Put a few more little details on it. But as I was saying, I definitely do put way too much detail on things sometimes, and I'm just sketching something out. I just want to get the general shapes and the general, you know, implementing the most important pieces of it. But then it's like, I can get so focused on every single detail, and I want to draw like every single brick of a building, and really I just need to build the general structure of the building on the page instead of every single tiny nook and cranny. You like it with nothing in the car. Could do reflections on the window, maybe for detail. I love that idea, Emily. Okay, let me show you the sketch again. So little reflections. I'm thinking just like some little things like that. Like that, maybe. That's kind of nice. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks very nice. It's Toka Crystal. Hello. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy. We'll see if I can find another car around here in this parking lot. There are a lot of vehicles, but I'm trying to find something that's maybe a little different. Or maybe I just draw something that is a different perspective. Like I could draw the back of a vehicle. I feel like all the vehicles around here look pretty average. And it's more fun when you draw something a little strange and unusual. But we'll go with a back. We'll do the rear of a vehicle. We'll give that a shot. This is becoming more and more challenging without a tripod with me. But, you know, we'll give it a shot. I might just do not even the full vehicle, but just part of it here. Man, let's not focus on my hand. Let's focus on the actual drawing. I think that's going to be a lot more interesting for all of you. And we'll see what we can do with that. You know, I guess vehicles can seem scary, but they are just a bunch of like squares and rectangles shapes, I guess. And I know my perspective is never perfect, really, but at least you can, you know, start with that. Can I draw anime? Yeah, I can draw anime. I don't think I have any anime examples in this particular sketchbook, but yeah. I've drawn a lot of Deku in my time. I think I have a sketchbook tour that's just fan art, basically. So look at that video if you want some anime art. I've been really behind lately on watching anime. I don't even know what's coming out anymore. But yeah, anime was very inspirational in my love for drawing. And so it definitely has a soft place in my heart. And continues to. Bakugo is your favorite. Honestly, good choice. Honestly, good choice. I originally did not like Bakugo at all, but he grew on me pretty quick. I do still like go to all of the like movie showings when there are new movies out, stuff like that. But I don't think I have seen the whole of the latest season of My Hero. I'm so behind on all of it. I am amazing. Wow. Thank you. This, I think, was a mistake on that top part. That's okay. Yeah, that's not exactly right, but that's okay. What I love about drawing in pen is that when I make a mistake like that, you just have to leave it there. It's just going to stay there now. And that's okay. It gives the sketchbook more character. We'll just say that. But it can be intimidating at first when you don't do a sketch beforehand and just go straight with ink. But it's let me let go a little bit. Not everything has to look perfect. HD Animation, welcome! Always good to see you in the chat. Doing well today. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. We don't get a lot of sunshine in the winter where I live. And so when there is sunshine, even though I think it's only like 35 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but it doesn't matter. Everyone's outside because there's sunshine, and that just makes such a big difference. And so I'm doing pretty well. Pretty darn well. And I'm drawing. I'm drawing with all of you. That makes the day even better, honestly. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm feeling a little more confident with this. It's sunny where you're at too and feels good. Oh, yeah. It just makes the day so much better. It truly is like, we are such simple humans. Sometimes we just want to see the sun, and it makes your mood so much better. And that's all we really wanted, some sunshine. Sunny where Emily's at. Good, good, good. Makes life worth living. I totally agree. It seriously makes everything so much more manageable, so much better when you're like, oh yeah, at least it's sunny outside. I can survive another day. Well, there's the rear end of car. I should put something on the license plate, I think. Let's do something fun. Ooh, that last bit kind of come out. I love you. I don't know if anyone has special license plates. Or if you had a special license plate, what would you put on it? I think, like, I wouldn't want to do like my name or something. It would be something funny, I think, if I could choose my own license plate. What have I been watching lately? Honestly, the only thing I've been watching lately is The Crown on Netflix. My boyfriend and I are on season 4 of The Crown, and that's what I've been watching, like every night almost. I love that the back of the car looks like a cute face. Oh, it is like a cute little face. Like the little nose and the little eyes. I agree. It is very cute. Thank you all. I'm so glad you enjoy the car sketches. This has been really fun. I really like these. I still have a little bit of time. And instead of doing another sketch, I can show you what's been in my sketchbook lately. I drew a street view yesterday, I think. Didn't really have time to finish it all out, but again, you don't always have to have all of the details on everything. Just focusing on the big shapes is good. Oh, this is a sneak peek, everybody. This is a sneak peek. This is what I drew in a video that's going to come out this week. I show you my process for drawing this and the inspiration for this, and I'm super excited about it. I'm planning to have that video come out on Thursday. So keep an eye out. I am really excited about that one. It was a fun little experiment, and I draw something else in that video as well, including this, and I just love how it turned out. It was very fun. The green, yes, it's watercolor. It's watercolor, and then I forget which pen I used at the moment, but just an ink pen. But I could just stare at this all day. I loved how that turned out. And I want to do more like that. I think I did one a long time ago. Can I flip all the way to the front? These are all Inktober pieces. That whole Inktober sketchbook tour is available in a separate video. This one, I kind of tried to do something similar here with a building and doing some watercolor. This one's still fine too, but not quite as, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like too thick of lines or something, but I just love how the green one turned out. Whoa, too far. You know, I think what it might be is there are areas here of like extreme dark black, like just chunks of black. And I really like that in contrast with the smaller, thinner lines. And so I think that's why this sticks out for me and why I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you like both of them. I'm definitely going to be using this technique again in the future. And again, I'll explain all of that in my upcoming video that's coming up Thursday. So thank you for sketching with me. It's been a nice little lunch break with everybody, regardless of what time it is for you. It might be dinner time for you right now. But this was my lunch break and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's always like so relaxing to just take a couple minutes to sketch something, and it just like resets my whole brain, and it truly is something very calming and like restful for me. And so being able to sketch with you all during my break has been really lovely. And probably will do it again. So if you're not, subscribe so that you don't miss out. And thank you for hanging out. Yes, I'm glad it was so fun and inspiring, and I hope that you all have a fabulous day and that you will get to drawing a bit today at some point. And yeah, just keep going, just keep at it, and I'll be back soon. So yeah, have a great rest of your day, everybody, and happy drawing. Bye.